Hey guys, Arisu here with another Polytopia content. So, this game we're playing as Zebasi in small continents against a Imperius player. So, luckily enough, we spawned in a lighthouse spot, which enables me I turn to level 3 capital, and also with the turn 3 meditation rush. So, a good thing about meditation rush is it's just one tech away from philosophy rush. This gives me the flexibility of either going with philosophy as soon as possible or getting another deck. So, now we met our opponent, turn 7, also getting construction, or at turn 7 border growth. So, uh, doing border growth here is very important because I don't really have any port spot. So at least in turn 7, I don't have a guaranteed port spot. I either done these tiles here. So I know they already have ports. So if I don't do border growth now, the enemy might, and I'm going to lose my only port spot here. So luckily, turn 7, uh, turn 7 border growth. So now I see my fourth city, which luckily have some port spot here. But also, this tiles here can also be used as bridges, so I can easily attack this city here. Taking this ruin, and a turn 9 double giant. Yeah, my first giant was turn 9 also? Turn 8? Yeah, didn't notice that. Turn 8 giant. And they also have a few scouts already here. Okay, double giant turn 9. 2-3 scouts. Luckily I get Star Ruin. And I fishing and road pre-capture straight to Explorer. So luckily enough, this is shoreline tiles. And I also noticed that they have another city here. So they have complete control of this ocean here. And then oops, go back here. So going back with my border growth, I decided to just roll down my giant and rider here for vision this one and also attacking this one. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to rely on my giants, warrior, and rider to attack this land of continent here, since they have complete control of this ocean. And they're also trying to take this one. Yeah, but they didn't know I have just enough units to attack. This scout didn't provide any zone of control, so unfortunately I'm going to steal back this one. They can deny that, but they won't have claim to it anymore. So now I'm threatening to capture this one. Luckily they were able to unsiege this one since I only placed a rider. So, but now I know they have catapults, and now they have an additional giant here. So I just tried to capture this one and retreated this giant since I know they have catapults. Yeah, they're going to be able to kill this one very easily. They have 2 catapults at least here, and here they have 2 giants. Now they have a rammer, probably from a ruin. Yeah, and they have a free claim to this ruin. Unfortunately, I cannot deny that. But at least I was able to capture this one, and was able. I just rode in my rider, smack this catapult, very important. Taken this lighthouse, and also threatening to capture with the giant. So luckily enough, with that lighthouse, I have gotten enough population to get another giant in my capital. Now I've captured this city, and now they place a warrior here in this ruin to capture. I cannot deny this one, unfortunately. Yeah, and they're just able to kill my giants. Luckily I have some riders and some roads to at least wound this one to critical health. But this giant can kill this giant, so they can deny me this catapult. So I'm just going to upgrade my cities. Hopefully get some economy. And okay, they have a bomber. Turn 16, yes. Let's see, where was it? Oh, here. Turn 16 bomber and they decided with philosophy, with diplomacy. Yeah, that's not a very good decision on them, that part. I Since they trained a cloak here, their easiest target is here, here, and here, which are very low leveled. I hope they gotten that diplomacy in a ruin, since buying that outright is not necessarily a good decision. And I managed to significantly wound this catapult. Catapults are very expensive, and then I got in another giant with farms. Yeah, I already placed my windmill here preparing for markets. Now they have defenders. Now sweet giant in the mountain to get some vision on, at least on this catapult, which is 2 out of 3. And now turn 17 markets for a level 8 market here. And yeah, they decided to place their cloak here. Yeah, that's not a very good idea. Cloaks are 5 stars, and this one only makes 3 stars. Not a very good value for them. And they placed their bomber here. I think they're trying to deny me this or these cities, but they failed to account that it's very undefended there. I can easily snipe this one out. At least this catapult is protected by this defender. Yeah, at least I was able to manage to kill their giants with a few riders. Unfortunately, I'm going to have a very difficult time killing these defenders with only riders. Another market. Yeah, and now their bombers dead. That's just 15 stars. Bombers are 15 stars, and they really should be strategically placing them down. And another border broke. Just hoping to get some port spots here in case we reach endgame. Since this spot here, I cannot necessarily push through with just giants and riders. Defenders and catapults are surprisingly very good counters for me. So rather than just trying to fight with giants and catapults, riders and giants, I decided to make a port and park my warrior here for a bomber, which I can use for defense in offense later on. Yeah, and another market, 5, 5, 10 plus 16, so 26 stars per turn from markets, and another port. So at least I now have potential navy. Yeah, they just keep killing my giants. They have catapults, they have scouts, and they have defenders. And now turn 20 navigation, and then they just decided to resign. Yeah, bombers, when well defended, is very, very powerful. Although it costs 15 stars, it is a very oppressive unit. So going back, let's see. Yeah, they have 4 cities against my 6. Cut. Yeah. Continent-wise, yeah, I have a very big continent. Not to mention free claim on this one. They had naval early on, but they were unable to necessarily translate to a win. They had 4 ruins. I only had 1, but still, I had a bigger continent. But still, that's 4 ruins. Not to mention possible starfishes. How much starfish did they have? Yeah, they have so much. Wait. Okay, they use the raft to capture a city. Okay, another ruin. Navigation. So how the fuck did they get navigation? Oh, they just put it out right, and then they got strategy from a ruin. Yeah, how many starfish did they have? 4! They had 4 starfish, so that would be 16, 32 stars. Yeah, but against the market, not necessarily a good trade-off. My markets were making 26 stars per turn, at least at the last turn. Yeah. Still, they had the whole ocean for themselves. Yeah, and then diplomacy from a ruin. Yeah, they had very unlucky ruins. At least my ruin gave me stars, which helped me early game. Yeah, what does this ruin give? Okay, that's where they get the rubber. Okay. So thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. So if you can, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.